Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, before we even get started, take a comfy seat, get out a large bowl of snacks, because Denise would like to introduce you to Isaac Goodman. Isaac started off slowly, in fact. I didn't think we were going anywhere until he called her. I've had to cut out a lot of the call, because most of the time he said nothing. The call actually lasted for 49 minutes. But I'm not going to make you sit through 49 minutes of his silences. But let's start at the beginning. "Hi," he said to Denise. "Good morning." "Good morning. I want to express my gratitude for accepting my friend request. The pleasure is truly all mine. Initiating this connection has brightened my day, and I'm eager to build more conversations with you. I look forward to getting to know you better, sharing thoughts and creating a friendship. I aim to please. I can't get my eyes off your pretty photos. You look so magnificent, elegant, vigorous, gorgeous in your profile. I really admire you so much." That's a bit OTT, isn't it? "It's my pleasure to meet you. My name is Isaac Goodman." "Yes, I can read, thanks." "I'm from Poland," said the man with the, well, you're going to hear his Polish accent, "but I live in Texas. I'm currently offshore here in Uruguay, high sea, working in a cruise ship as a marine engineer. Tell me about yourself." "Which cruise ship are you on?" "I'm retired. I was an accountant and ran my own business with my late husband. We did accounts for small businesses and individuals." "I work in a cruise ship under the UN." "Oh, sorry for your loss. How long have you been a widower?" "Don't be ridiculous. The UN don't own cruise ships. How stupidly wombled do you think I am? I'm not a widower. I'm a woman. My hubby died 10 years ago. Try again, please. Which cruise ship are you on?" "Hi." Sorry for belated response. "No, I don't think stupid of anybody. Understand, I'm a God-fearing man. I'm an open book." "Then tell me which cruise ship you're on, without any bullshit about the UN. And you have a lot of prayers and soul-searching to do to work out why you lied to me." "Yes, I understand you're a widow. I'm sorry for your loss. It's been a long time you're alone. I wonder why such pretty lady like you's still single. Don't you have men in your place, LOL? Are you really that thick, dim and idiotic that you don't even know which cruise ship you're on? Or know that the UN don't own cruise ships? The answer's yes or no, just FYI. Please calm your mind with me. I can't doubt your profession, understand. Please say something sensible. Final chance, which cruise ship are you on?" "Do you really read my messages?" "Yes. Final chance. Which cruise ship are you on? What is its name? Think carefully before answering. Thick, dim and idiotic, or sensible answer?" "The Peace Boat." "Do you doubt me?" "I'll show you the Peace Boat in a minute." "Yes. Which cruise line does that ship belong to? I've never heard of it. Think carefully. We both know the UN don't run cruises." "They do?" "Don't be so thick, dim and idiotic." "Please check for yourself. What you don't know is bigger than you." "No such thing," said Denise. "I suggest you check for yourself." "OK, I found Peace Boat. Do you honestly, genuinely believe it belongs to the UN? Are you really that thick, dim and idiotic that you believe it's owned by the UN? And I'll show you the Peace Boat and what it says about the UN on its website. Of course, in order to understand what it says, you do need a basic level of comprehension, something that most scammers seem to lack. So what is Peace Boat? Well, it tells me it's a household name in Japan, and that it's taken more than 90,000 people of all ages and nationalities around the world over the last 30 years, and they seem to specialise in amazing destinations, heritage sites and local culture. It's a Japanese company, as far as I can tell. And why did the scammer think that they were owned by the UN? Well, buried in their website is this bit about sustainable development goals. Peace Boat, it tells me, is a committed campaigner for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. We sail with the SDG logo on our ship, and our programmes on board and in port engage people to take action for the goals. That's their connection with the United Nations. And in reply to Denise saying to him, "Are you that thick, dim and idiotic that you believe it's owned by the UN?" he said, "No, I'm not. That's a whole new level of thick, dim and idiotic. How old are you?" "Oh, yes, you are," she said in reply to him saying he wasn't thick, dim and idiotic. "Please talk to me with respect. I believe I'm older than you." If you genuinely, honestly, sincerely believe that boat is owned by the UN, you're a brain-dead fossilised moron.
I don't know why you doubt my job.
Then you are a fossilised relic, she said, in reply to him saying he thought he was older than she is. Goodbye.
Are you mad at me? Okay, calm your mind.
But you make a fun video. Are you part of Team Dave Liebert? He was just as much of a brain-dead fossilised moron as you are. I have no idea if Dave Liebert will make it into a video. There's only so much brain-dead fossilised thickos you can put up with in one day. And in reply to him saying, OK, calm your mind, she said, get your mind, go back to school and learn a little common sense.
Doubt is negativity, don't forget.
You sound so much more believable. Yes, you're totally negative, no brains, no common sense.
Let's talk now.
And zero ability to understand. Goodbye. Grow up and go back to school, idiotic Mugu.
LOL.
I simply am finding it hard to believe that anyone on this earth could genuinely believe that ship belongs to the UN. It's totally mind-numbingly unbelievable, which describes you.
Is it everything that you know? No, you don't even know me.
I know a lot more about that, but it's a start. You mean there's more?
Sure.
You're even thicker, denser, dimmer and more stupid.
Don't be mad, please.
Than I thought. Is it even possible to be thicker, denser, dimmer and more stupid? Maybe it is. You might have set a new record.
LOL, enough of your insult.
You might be the most moronic, idiotic, thick, dim, stupid, brain-dead Mugu scammer that ever crawled across the earth. Now go and annoy someone else, please.
Are you traumatised? You're so rude to me.
But I don't mind. Thanks for all your words. If you're ready to talk, I'm here. I only stick with positivity. Put this in mind. I'm a marine engineer in Luke Oil Company. We get to deal with rig on the sea here, said our man on the cruise ship. Ask me anything you'd like to know about me. I'll be honest with you. And so he tried calling her, but the call cut off. It's extremely rude to call and then cut the call. Oh, you remembered you aren't on a cruise ship.
I only want to notify you on my message. I know you're mad at me.
Are you in a mental health facility suffering from delusions? OK, answer me now or get blocked.
I disguise because of my past experience.
And you have a count of 10 to answer.
I'm not alone. Please hold, I call you when I go to my resting room.
And so she called him.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Are you really that thick, dim, stupid, moronic and totally idiotic that you don't know the difference between a cruise ship and an oil rig? That's a question.
Oh, I'm not alone. That's why the big call time. Do you understand?
Right, I'll say it again. It's a question. Are you that thick, dim and stupid that you do not know the difference between a cruise ship and an oil rig? The answer's yes, I am that thick and dim that I don't know the answer, or I don't know the difference, or no, I do know the difference and I lied.
I can't lie to you. Do you understand? I'm only trying to discuss.
Right, well, what I understand is that you have lied because you cannot be on. Do you? This is a question. Do you know the difference between a cruise ship and an oil rig? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Right. So one was a lie and one was true. Which was the lie and which was true? And don't tell me you can't lie, because obviously you can. You can't be on a cruise ship and on an oil rig. One is true, one is a lie. Which is true? Which is the lie?
Cruise ship because of my past experience. That's why I mentioned the cruise ship. Do you understand?
No, you lied. One
No.
is one.
No, I did not.
Shut up. One is a lie. One is true. You're either on a cruise ship or you're on an oil rig. One is true. One is a lie. Which is which? No more bullshit about you can't lie, because you have. One is true, one isn't. Which is which? And this is your last chance. You got to count to 10 to tell me which is true and which is a lie. 10.
Okay, this
9.
cruise ship is a...
8.
You understand?
Which is true and which is a lie?
I mean the cruise ship is a lie.
The cruise ship was a lie. Right, so telling me you can't lie was another lie. Now, have you told me anything truthful yet?
Can't you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You lied. So, have you told me anything truthful yet? That's another question. Have you told me anything that was true?
Yes.
Right. But what have you told me that was true?
Okay, I told you about my name and where I came from.
Right, so all you've managed to tell me that's true is your name and where you came from. So are you saying being on an oil rig is also a lie?
It's a truth.
That's true. Where is your oil rig?
My oil rig? I told you here in Uruguay.
No, you told me your cruise ship was in Uruguay, you brain dead twit.
If I use that to disguise, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I use the cruise ship to disguise.
Yeah, you mean you lied about being on a cruise ship. How was I supposed to know your oil rig is also in Uruguay? How do I know?
No, I'm sure of that because that's where I work.
Right, you work on an oil rig in Uruguay. At flipping last. What is the name of your oil rig?
Look oil rig.
Right, you only had to say it once. Right, you don't have to repeat yourself, I heard you the first time. What's the name of the company that you work for?
You mean the name of my company?
Yeah, what is the name of the company that you work for?
Look oil company.
Right, then what is the name of the rig that you are on? It's not the same as the name of your company. It'll be written on the helipad. If you can't remember its name, go and look on the helipad.
We get to deal with rig on the sea here. Do you understand?
Yeah, I know where oil rigs are. It's you that's having trouble understanding. What is the name of your oil rig? It will be written on the helipad. You know what a helipad is? It's where the helicopters land. The name of your oil rig will be written on the helipad. It is not the same as the name of the company. The oil rig's name is not the same as the name of the company. So what is the name of your oil rig? The name that's written on the helipad.
Look oil company. Okay?
No, that is the name of the company. That is the name of the company that you work for. The oil rig has a different name. The oil rig does not have the same name as the company. The oil rig has a different name. I regret having to say everything so many times. It's so tedious, isn't it? The name of the oil rig will be written on the helipad. Did you know that all oil rigs are named after famous women? So it'll be called something like Cleopatra or Queen Nefertiti or Queen Elizabeth II or I can't think of any other famous women, but it'll be written on the helipad. So you tell me, what is the name of your oil rig? It's the name of a famous woman.
Queen Elizabeth.
Right. So your oil rig's called Queen Elizabeth. At last. Do you have understanding difficulties? I'll take that as a yes, you do.
I told you I'm not alone here.
I don't see what that's got to do with anything. You wouldn't be alone. Most oil rigs have several hundred people on them.
Look here, that's what I told you. I told you when I get to my waiting room, I'm going to text you, I'm going to call you. That's what I told you.
No, you didn't tell me that. In fact, all you've done so far is just tell me lie after lie after lie after lie after lie, like a brain-dead, idiotic, thick, stupid Nigerian scamming kid. Are you a thick, dim, idiotic, stupid Nigerian scamming kid? Is that why you're so thick? Because you wouldn't know an oil rig if you fell over one, would you? Well, it'd be a bit hard to fall over it. They're a bit big, really, aren't they?
Oh, I just need you. I need you to trust me because I trust you. I don't doubt you, okay?
No, well, it's not me that's been telling a pack of lies, is it? So give me one good reason why I would trust a liar. And it doesn't start with that's what I'm saying, okay?
So I discussed with a cruise ship. That's what I mean.
You did what? You discussed with us what? You sat down and had a conversation with a cruise ship, did you? You lied. That's what you're saying. You lied about the cruise ship.
I discussed. That's what I meant.
You discussed. What do you mean by you discussed? No, your mate doesn't need to help you. You've got a brain of your own. What do you mean by you discussed?
That was the sentence I lied. Please, I'm not alone. I told you I'm not alone.
You lied. Exactly. So give me one good reason why I would trust a liar. I'll tell you what. I'll speak to your mate. Put your mate on the call. Put your mate on. Give the phone to your mate.
Pardon?
I said, give the phone to your mate. I'll talk to your mate. The other person that's there with you. The person that I can hear. Give him the phone.
Okay, I'll give the phone to him.
Yeah, give him the phone. And then tell him he has to speak.
Okay, you can speak with my colleagues.
Right, so there's both of you now, is it? So, question for your mate. Are you as thick, dim and stupid as he is? Or do you know the difference between a cruise ship and an oil rig? You're struck dumb. Okay, you're both on an oil rig, are you?
Yes.
You both need to say yes, so I know I'm talking to both of you.
Yes.
Right. Okay. The person that's just got hold of the phone, Mugu number 2, what's the name of the oil rig that you're on? No, I didn't ask you to ask your mate. If you don't know, then I know you're both lying to me.
Look, oil rig.
Right, so now I know you're both lying to me because that's not what your mate said. I can hear what you're saying because you're talking in English. Try talking in Yoruba, I might not understand you then.
Pardon?
Yeah, pardon. I said I can hear what you're saying, and because you're talking in English, I can understand you. If you don't want me to listen to what you're saying, try talking in Yoruba, or Hausa, or Igbo, or whatever language it is you speak. It'll be one of those three, I expect. Do you want to tell me which it is? No, you don't.
You're so funny.
I'll guess Yoruba then.
Do you know what? Everyone is looking at me here. You know, I told you I'm at work.
Oh dear, are they? Well, how many of you are there? You're an entire team of thick, dim, idiotic, stupid scammers, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're just working on your own and the others just think you're doing a legitimate job. I doubt it.
Why you doubt me?
What do you think?
I said, why you doubt me?
Why do you think?
You know?
I know that you lied. I know that you've got a Nigerian accent. Why do you think I'd doubt you?
I was afraid because of my past experience.
No, you weren't. You sent me a friend request. Don't talk ridiculous, stupid nonsense.
Yes, I sent you a friend request because I was so very attracted to your profile.
You sent me a friend request because you wanted to lie to me. That makes sense, does it, to you? To your addled brain? I mean, I know you don't have much of a brain, but does it make sense to you to send someone a friend request and then lie? That's a question. The answer's yes or no. Does it make sense to you to send someone a friend request and then lie?
I'm sorry for that.
I'll take that as no, it doesn't make sense to you. You're not sorry. All Nigerian scammers say they're sorry. They're not. You're just sorry you got caught out.
No, you need to understand me because
I do understand you. You're a thick, dim, stupid, idiotic, scamming bastard. And you lied to me, and now you're pissed off because I realised how just thick, dim and stupid your lies were. Because you don't have enough brains to do any research. If you tell someone you're on a cruise ship, you can Google cruise ship. Cruise ships go cruising. They go from port to port with lots of people on them. If you're going to tell people you're on a cruise ship, at least have the brains to Google cruise ships and find one that you might be on.
You need to listen to me.
No, I don't need to listen to you, but I will, because the people listening to the video will enjoy listening to you squirm. So go ahead. Oh, you're struck dumb now, are you? You said I needed to listen to you, now I got nothing to say. That's a shame.
You're so funny, to be honest.
Oh, is that all you've got to say? I was hoping for something more profound.
You're kind of psycho, but I'm enjoying your conversation. I want us to stick with each other. I want to stick with positivity. That's what I meant here. Which light?
Yeah, go on, get your mate to say something. That'll be fun.
Pardon? My mate?
Yeah, your mate. You know, the mate that's there with you in the room talking. Get him to say something.
No. You are not dealing with my mate. You are dealing with me.
No, I've been talking to both of you. Get your mate to say something a bit more profound than you've managed, even if it is profoundly stupid.
Yeah. No idea what I'm talking about. Hello.
Yes, hello. Say something. The viewers of the video don't hear you.
Say what?
Say what?
Say what? What are you saying?
Say that. What are you saying? We're waiting for you to say something profound.
That's it. Is it pardon?
And then, go on. Tell me what you do on the oil rig.
I work as a partnership in the friend.
You work as a what?
Part-time.
You work part-time? You mean your brain only works part-time? Oh, your brain's given up altogether now, has it? That's a shame.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
He's on the line. I work as a master worker in the company.
You work as what? I can't hear what you're saying.
I can't lie to you. I'm serious about it. I just work like an employee there.
Of course you can lie. Stop telling me you can't lie. That's the biggest lie of all. You have lied. I can't understand what you're saying. What do you do on the rig?
How can I lie to you? I'm real.
What do you do on the rig?
You have a past experience about your relationship before?
What do you do on the rig?
What? As a kid for to rig?
What do you do on the rig?
I'm just a staff worker in the employee company.
You're a staff worker. What do you mean? What do you do?
Just an employee there.
I know you work there, you brain dead dingbat. What do you do on the rig? What work do you do on the rig? What are you employed to do? And I so regret having to ask you every question so many times, because it just makes you sound even more thick, dim and stupid than you obviously are. I'll ask you once more. What do you do on the rig?
Okay, I got you now. I work as a security officer in the company.
At blooming last.
That's the position in the company.
Right, and what does your mate do? What does your mate do on the oil rig?
I'm just a manager in the company. There's his position in your company.
Your mate's the manager.
The assistant manager is not the manager, he's the assistant manager.
Your mate's the assistant manager. And you really think I'm going to believe that somebody as thick, dim, stupid and impossible to talk to is an assistant manager? Assistant manager of what? Procuring toilet brushes?
You're actually getting me wrong. I say he's the assistant manager. I didn't say he's the manager. You're getting me wrong.
Assistant manager, I heard you. He's the assistant manager. He is the assistant manager. Do you really think that someone as thick, dim, stupid and totally unable to understand anything could be an assistant manager? Yes, I know he's an assistant manager.
Just have to calm down. Take it easily. Everything is true.
No, nothing that you've said so far is true. We both know you're liars.
It's not a lie. You just have to calm down, okay?
No, we both know you're both liars.
So he's not a liar.
Of course he's a liar. He told me he was on a cruise ship. That was a lie.
It's a lie. It's really true. It's true. It's really true.
Yeah, exactly. It's true that he lied. He's a liar. You're both liars. We both know that. How long have you been on the oil rig? You can think of a number. How long have you been on the oil rig? Do I have to ask you that dozens of times as well? How long have you been on the oil rig? When did you first join the oil rig? When did you leave the shore and go on to the oil rig? How many weeks or months have you been there?
Very sincere and honest. We're still in that company more than 20 years now. In that company. So he cannot lie for you. Maybe
You've been on the oil rig for 20 years. Do you really expect me to believe that?
Yeah, his details by himself because he don't want any scam contains demon anymore. That's this identity to hide it for you and tell you lie first time. But now both of you are talking to each other. You have to calm down and patiently listen to him so that you can get him very more attractive and listen. You have to.
Do you listen to anything that I've said? Are you listening to what I say? Can you hear what I'm saying?
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Right. How long have you been on the oil rig? When?
We've been together in our company more than 20 years now.
You've been on the oil rig for 20 years. You expect me to believe you've been on an oil rig for 20 years?
You have to believe me because I cannot lie to you. I'm just a security over there in the company.
Right, you've been on an oil rig for 20 years. How stupid are you, by the way? Well, we know the answer to that. You're probably the thickest, dimmest, most idiotic, brain-dead, moogoo scammer that ever walked. Well, you didn't walk the earth. You don't have the brains to stand, do you? You're just cruel. You're seriously telling me you've been on that oil rig for 20 years?
Yes, that's the one we met. We met more than 20 years ago, but in the friends.
Yeah. And I presume you haven't left in 20 years. You've been on there for 20 years.
So what?
So what? I presume you haven't left the oil rig at all in 20 years. You've been on that oil rig constantly for 20 years. You have never left that oil rig in 20 years.
I only visit my family. I don't know about him, but I only visit my family on holiday to see my family.
So, apart from going on holiday to see your family, you've lived on the oil rig for 20 years. Well, I suppose you should know it well, shouldn't you? I'm surprised you don't know what it's called then, if you've been on it for 20 years, because it will be written on the helipad. You'd see it every time you landed. Oh. Next time you get the helicopter back to the rig, just look out the window and you'll see the name of your oil rig written on the helipad. Do you know what a helipad is? That was another question. Do you know what a helipad is?
How is he talking to you now? What's up?
Do you know what a helipad is?
Yes.
Right. Tell me what it is. Tell me what a helipad is.
It's where helicopter land.
Well done. Awesome. And written on the helipad is the name of your oil rig. The name of your oil rig is written on the helipad.
Yes.
Yes. Isn't it amazing that you don't know the name of your oil rig when it's written on the helipad? You can say yes.
Helipad. I don't know it.
No, I know you don't know it, which is a bit unbelievable, really, isn't it? That you don't know the name of your oil rig when it's written in gigantic letters on the helipad. I mean, you know, it's not small writing like on your phone. You know, each letter's several feet high or several metres high, so that you can see it from the helicopter. That's how the helicopters know that they're landing on the right rig, you know. That's why the name's written there. So you've learnt something new. Free bit of information for you there, if either of you have got enough brains to take it in, which I doubt.
Please, can you call me again?
Can I do what?
Pardon.
Pardon. I said the name of your oil rig is written in very large letters, several metres high letters, on the helipad. And that's a free bit of information for you. You have now learnt something. The name of the oil rig is written in very large letters on the helipad. Why is your brain so slow that I have to say everything several times? Are you on the wacky backy? Because something's addled your brain. You're too stupid. I don't believe anyone can be as stupid as you are. Now you've gone silent. I expect your brain's packed up, has it? And maybe both of you have. You're probably just fast asleep on the floor in a stupor now, aren't you?
Being angry on me, the pressure is too much. You know, it seems like bad energy when you're being angry on me. Do you understand?
Oh, yes. Oh, you've got to the I've come right down and I'm so dumb, thick and stupid that I can hardly talk now and I need another smoke to wake up my brain. I assume I was right then. Your brain's packed up.
You know, I'm so...
Oh, someone's opened the door. Maybe a bit of fresh air will wake you up.
Pardon.
I don't know how fresh the air is in Uruguay. What's the temperature like in Uruguay? Come to that. What's the time in Uruguay? That was a question as well. What's the time in Uruguay? I mean, I know I'm going to have to ask you half a dozen times till your brain wakes up enough to take it in. So let's make it 3. What is the time in Uruguay? Let's make it 4. What time is it in Uruguay?
11:58.
Right, at last. Okay, and I only had to ask you 4 times. Are you like this at work? Does your manager have to ask you everything 4 times before you answer? That was another question. Are you like this at work? Does your manager have to ask you every question several times before you answer?
I took my time to answer because, you know, I'm working here. Even if I'm talking to you, I'm working. Do you understand?
Right, that's twice. I'll ask you another time. Does your manager have to ask you every question several times?
Only once.
Only once. Right. Well, pretend I'm your manager, and then the conversation will be a lot shorter because I'll only have to ask you everything once. Pretend I'm your manager.
Done.
You're not very interesting to talk to, are you? That was a question. Hopefully I'll only have to ask it once. In fact, I think the video viewers are probably really bored with you by now, so I think we've had enough of you, don't you? I think it's time to say goodbye. You could say goodbye, viewers.
Oh, you would love to see me on the video?
No, thanks. You could just say, the people are watching the video, they're watching your face on the screen. Just say goodbye.
Oh, what people you mean?
All the people watching the video I'm making of just how thick, dim and stupid you are, they'll have a good laugh. So you can just say goodbye to them now.
That actually. Can I know what program is that?
Oh, it's BBC. It's BBC One. We're doing an investigation into scammers on oil rigs.
It's on the screen now. I cannot believe that.
No, it's BBC One. The programme's called Investigations Tonight. It hasn't gone out yet. It's going to be 6 episodes. There's going to be one episode about people pretending to be on oil rigs. There's going to be one episode about people pretending to be surgeons. There's going to be one episode about people pretending to be in the army. You're going to be in the episode about people pretending to be on oil rigs. It's quite in depth. We've done a lot of research.
Oh, I'm not pretending. Why do you think I'm pretending?
Oh, I don't know. Well, you tell me. Why are you pretending? Because that'll be good. You know, that'll be good for the programme. Because, you know, it's obvious that you are pretending. You don't even know the name of... You don't even know the name of the oil rig you're on. That's a bit of a giveaway, don't you think?
Not like that. Don't like it when you say I'm pretending.
Well, obviously you are, because you don't know the name of the oil... You don't even know the name of the oil rig you're on, so you'll probably be in the second half of the programme, I think.
Oh, yeah. Why are you so serious about this?
Well, it's a serious business. As I say, we're making... There's going to be 6 episodes. You'll probably be on the second half of episode 3. I think episode 1 is probably going to be about fake army officers. Episode 2 is going to be about fake surgeons. And episode 3 is probably going to be the fake oil rig workers. You know, people like you that don't even know the name of the oil rig that they're on.
How do you cope with that money in your life for 10 years now?
What's that got to do with not knowing the name of the oil rig that you're on? I mean, remember that there are probably several million people listening to this. So, you know, you saying you're not a scammer and then you'd say something stupid like that kind of proves that you are, really. I think the programme will probably get... The programme will probably get about 5 million viewers, you know. So if you want to come across as thick, dim and stupid, that's fine. But, you know, if you say you're not scamming, you might want to, you know, at least try and sound as if you're not. You know, because you'd have to convince the viewers that you're not, that you're honest and genuine.
No one is fake here, do you understand? Or are you fake?
Well, obviously you are, because you gave me all that stupid nonsense about a cruise ship, didn't you? And now you're trying to convince, say, the 5 million people that are watching that you're on an oil rig and you don't even know the name of it. So I would say that's a bit...
You see my face and I can send you.
I would say that telling 5 million people you're on an oil rig whose name you don't know and that you've been there for 20 years is a bit unbelievable, wouldn't you know? You know, in 20 years, I would have think you'd have realised what the name was. Maybe you'd like to explain to the viewers why you don't know the name of your oil rig.
I'm not explaining to anyone. All I know, I'm talking to you.
No, you
How
are.
do you mean to the viewers? I don't understand.
Yeah, there'll be about 5 million. Well, there might be 5.5 million viewers if we do enough promotion. So explain to all the viewers of this episode why you don't know the name of your oil rig.
If it's you.
I beg your pardon?
How much does it?
You keep cutting out, unfortunately. You cut out there. We couldn't hear what you said.
I'm telling nothing because it's saying you're taking my words for granted.
No, I'm not taking your words for granted. You don't even know what that means, do you?
I have.
Right, so you've just convinced 5.5 million. You've just convinced 5.5 million viewers that you don't know the name of the oil rig you're on. And now you're speechless. And now you've disappeared.
Can we text?
No, because the people listening to this programme don't want to have to read it off their screens, because half of them will just have their headphones on. Because we'll put it out as a podcast as well. It'll go out on the BBC iPlayer. You'll be able to listen to it. It probably won't go out till May or June.
Answer my question. Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing it? Well, we're doing it because we're doing a whole series to raise awareness of scams so that fewer people get caught, fall victim to scammers.
I feel you because you focus your money on scammers.
Yeah, well, that's what the series is about. It's going to be 6 programmes about scammers.
Hey, that's why I ask you to stick with positivity.
No, we are positive. We know it's going to be 6 programmes about scammers. As I say, the first one is going to be about military scams. The second one's going to be about orthopaedic surgeons. The third one's going to be about people on oil rigs.
Answer my question. Are you the creator of this earth?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I mean, are you the creator of this universe?
No, but I'm one of the creators of this series of programmes on the television. There are 6 of us, actually. We're each creating our own episodes. So John Pilkins is doing episode 1. You probably know him. He's quite famous. And then Elizabeth Shawcross is doing episode 2. You won't know her because she's new. Then there's me. I'm doing episode 3. Gone very quiet.
You're making me so annoying, to be honest.
Oh, I thought you'd enjoy your starring role. I mean, it's not every day you get to be on the BBC. You know, most people will be very pleased to be famous and be on the BBC. You don't have to be shy.
Famous about what? I don't understand.
What you don't understand? The BBC is one of the major TV channels in the United Kingdom.
Work famous. That's what you mean?
Yeah. And all the programmes go on something called the iPlayer, and then people all around the world can view them. You gone quiet again?
I ask you to do that.
Do what? I can't hear you half the time. You keep cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did I ask you to make my work famous?
No, but you're going to be anyway. I mean, most people would be very happy about that. I mean, you're going to be world famous for having been on an oil rig for 20 years and not knowing what it's called.
You can never find your Mr. Right with this. This is a total mess.
It is a mess to be on an oil rig for 20 years and not know what it's called. I agree. And now you've been struck dumb again. It's very alarming. We're going to have to do quite a bit of editing, really, aren't we, to cut out all the silences, because nobody's going to want to listen to that. Actually, my senior editor will probably get a bit fed up with it.
Don't like what you're doing. You're exposing me. Why are you doing this?
What? Why am I exposing you? Because you're
to be private.
I'm exposing you because you're a lying, thieving scammer. And that's what the programme's about. And now you've cut off again.
I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're there. You keep deliberately cutting it off. I'm not that stupid that I don't realise. So you don't have anything to say. You're not going to explain to the viewers why you try and scam people.
To me, I'm only here because of the feelings I have for you. Do you understand?
No, I don't think that's going to cut it with the viewers. They want to know why you're a lying, thieving scammer.
lying. I mean my words. Feelings not lie, okay?
Well, you are lying.
Feelings never lie, okay?
Yeah, but the viewers want to know why you're a scammer. What do you get out of it? Because you obviously don't make any money scamming. You're too stupid for that.
Why you think that?
Well, it's fairly obviously true, isn't it? Or have you made money? Go on, tell everyone how much money you've made from scamming.
Do you know that is failure? Do you know that?
You're not going to tell us how much you've made from scamming? Which I assume means that you haven't made anything and you don't want to admit it in front of 5 million people. Who are hanging on your every word, by the way. They've probably got out the popcorn as well. So you don't know why you're a scammer, because you're obviously not making any money out of it, are you? You've been struck dumb again. Well, I mean, we know you are dumb, obviously.
What? Other word. Scam.
Yeah, you're a scammer. So you admit that. We know you're a scammer. The question is, why'd you do it?
Then you're a scammer.
Yeah, we know you're a scammer, but what the viewers want to know is why'd you do it?
Then you're a scammer. If you say I'm a scammer, that means you're a scammer also.
No, I'm the producer of the programme. No, I'm the producer of the programme. The programme's not a scam. It's going out on BBC Two, probably in May or June. Well, it'll probably be June now, by the time we've edited it. And as I say, there's going to be 6 episodes.
You're saying I'm a scam. That means you're a scam also.
No, it doesn't, no. I mean, I realise you don't have many brain cells, but your logic is so ridiculously stupid that even you must know that. What it means is that I'm producing 1 episode of a 6-episode series, which are all going out on the BBC, probably from the beginning. Well, they're going out once a week. I think it's going out at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday evening, probably starting at the beginning of June, so it'll run till the middle of July. And there's going to be 6 episodes, and you're going to probably be in episode 3. I mean, you can look out for it on the iPlayer. You probably enjoy listening to yourself.
You want to marry me?
Not really, no. Well, that's something else you can that's something else you can explain to the viewers. You can
marriage, do you understand? Telling me about those programs trash, okay?
Oh no, it's not trash. No, it's high quality programmes we do on the BBC. So now you can explain to the viewers why you want to marry me. You can't think of a reason. I mean, they're probably all rolling on the floor laughing by now. Now I'm going to have to edit out all the silences, aren't I? Oh, it's a good job I got an editor.
Hello?
Yes,
can
hello.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why do you say you can't marry me? Am I too ugly or what?
I said, explain to the viewers why you want to marry me. Explain why you want to marry me.
But it's only your voice I'm hearing, not everyone.
Right, I said it 3 times. I mean, you did say your manager only has to ask you once. Tell everyone why you want to marry me. Give me a reason why.
I want to.
You keep cutting out. We can't hear you.
About you. Ever since I came across, I could not stop thinking about you.
No, I don't think that's true.
Do you understand?
No, I don't understand. That's not really a very good reason. But I mean, it'll amuse the viewers, won't it? Do you know what? I think we've all had enough of you by now, because I mean, the programme's only supposed to be half an hour long, and it's going to take a lot of editing to edit down this interview, really, isn't it? But anyway, thank you very much for your time. And I'm sure that you'll enjoy watching your own video and your starring role. And I'd just like to say thank you very much on behalf of all the viewers who've now got a better understanding of just how thick, dim and stupid a scammer can be and still think they're on an oil rig.
I don't understand what you're saying. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, exactly. Because you haven't got enough between your ears to understand, have you?
I need you to be serious minded with me, okay?
I am being serious with you. I'm going to wrap up the programme now. This interview has all been recorded and it will be edited because there's too much silence in it, and then the viewers will enjoy listening it. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now because, some of us need to get home for our tea and we'll be here all night. Okay then, I'll just say thank you on behalf of all the viewers, and probably not on behalf of my editor, who's going to have to spend hours editing this right down. But, they'll thank me when the programme goes out. Goodbye for now, and thank you very much for participating in the programme. After the call had ended, she said, on behalf of the BBC and the film crew, I'd like to thank you for participating in episode 3 of our 6-episode series exploring the most common scams. I don't think this exists, he said. If we have mutual feelings, love will lead us all. But by then, Denise had had enough of him, and so she blocked him. Phew! If you've made it this far through the video, award yourself a medal. What else can I say? Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.